there. I'm gonna go to Blackmagic Design. I'm gonna click OK. Ice. I'm gonna go to Blackmagic Design. I'm gonna click OK. Ice. I'm gonna go to Blackmagic Design. I don't know what happened. Y'all have it now. I don't know what. This is so embarrassing. Hello, friends. I don't know. What happened. Freaking, I tell this to churches all the time. Technology is awesome until it does not work, and then when it doesn't work, you're sweating. If someone out there can read lips, you got a good chuckle. How are y'all doing? I'm streaming in several different locations right now. This is simply a test. I'm going live on my old Facebook gaming page. I'm going live on Twitch. I know I'm live on YouTube. I've got a couple of ideas this year that I need to put out. I need to put out into the ether, get a little feedback, and see where it goes from there. The original reason of why I'm here is because I got to put this standing desk together. This desk that I'm working at, it was here when we bought the place. It's kind of dope. It's old. It's like an antique. I looked it up. One of you guys who actually watch videos said, hey, you might want to look into that desk. It looks like a tanker desk. Sure enough, this thing is worth like $2,000, and it was just sitting here when we moved in. But truth be told, the desk just kind of sucks, and maybe it's not the desk. I come out here at nighttime a bunch. Basically every night I'm in here doing some sort of work. You sit down, you've got the cozy chair. Usually the lights are like dimmed. I've got my candle lit and long story long, it's like a super cozy environment because again, this it's not only my office, it's my home. But I find myself like coming out here and then like sitting down watching a YouTube video and vegging out, not getting any work done, and I'm trying to prevent that. So I bought myself some standing desk legs. So I'm gonna put a desk together. We're simply hanging out. I'm letting this roll in the background because I think it might become a thing in 2024. I've got some thoughts. I've got some ideas. You guys tell me what's up. If you can still hear me, that's great. If you can't, I mean, surely somebody would have said something in the chat by now. If the background music is too loud, let me know. And as a matter of fact, I need to using OBS. I could see the audio. I don't know what was up. I could see the audio coming in. I could see the audio going out, but it was just not going anywhere. I deleted the audio input source, re-added it. What do you know? It's there. I don't know. But let me. Bring the background down just a little. Drew Smith, I can do that. I can do that. How's that? If I need to go down some more, just let me know. And truth be told, I did not do the old school like sound engineer, just move a fader and nothing really changed. I actually changed something. Now I need to change my monitoring device to, is it gonna work? Hopefully I didn't just mess this up. He'd say down some more. Link says hi. What's up, Link? Let's take it to half. Different track, and now the gain is super low. This is the joys of streaming the T-Pain Pizzle Pack off of Spotify. That's what I'm doing. Tracks are all over the place. I think in the future, I'm going to have a dedicated track list that I vet, and then we put a compressor on the channel. That way there's no changing. Long story long, you're going to see a lot of this Office. If you're tuning in on the replay and you've just got this on in the background, you're going to see a lot in this. You're going to see a lot in this Office over the year. And here's where things get dicey, especially at nighttime. Let me set the mood for you as I come in here at night. So it's dark. I wouldn't say dark. It's pretty dark in here. It's not all the way. It's pretty dark. Candle, low light. I put it on the yellow light just because I read something, and it actually makes sense. I read something, or maybe saw it on a podcast, that says like the wider temperature of light, especially at nighttime, can affect your sleeping. So I put it on like the candlelight nighttime type thing. I don't know, but it makes me want to go to sleep. I can't tell you how many times I've come out here, put my kids to bed, watch TV with my wife, come out here. I sit down in this chair at like 9:45, blast through some emails. Oh, let's take a break. Watch. I've got two screens here. Let's take a break. It's now 10:45. I'm gonna spend 15 minutes watching a YouTube video on something. Next thing I know, it's 1:50 in the morning because I fell asleep in my chair. If I was standing up, that wouldn't happen. Most people would just say, John, go to bed. You're tired? Go to bed. If you're an entrepreneur, you know how tough that is. Do I ever sleep? I don't. Yes. Not really. Yeah. If you have a standing desk, please let me know your results. I bought the legs off of Amazon. I went to Home Depot earlier and bought a what is it called? Butcher block countertop. It's gonna be great. Standing up, I feel like it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get to like putting this thing together. I'm gonna glance at the chat every now and again. If you have any questions, because I think this is going to become a thing. All right. If you're watching on the replay, or if you're live, how many people do I have live? I've got 12 people watching live. Let me give you an idea that I've got. I know everybody's starting a podcast. I know everybody's starting a podcast. Something is telling me to do it. Podcasts are so played out. But something is telling me, John, a podcast would be good. Sometimes I don't give myself enough credit, and I don't know if credit is the word for it. Credit may be the word for it. I've got 27,000 people watching on YouTube. Not right now, of course. I've got 12. But I don't even post content on a regular basis anymore, and I can't tell you how many emails or social media messages or calls into the office that my secretary takes. I get it's overwhelming. It's cool, a little weird, but cool at the same time. Just from random people on the internet, random people needing some advice, wanting to say, hey, thanks for documenting your journey, wanting to ask me where the YouTube videos are. It's weird, but at the same time, I feel like there's enough people out there that want to hear what I have to say, and I think a podcast form is the way I do it. Because it's easy for me to come out here at nighttime. Again, I'm at my house. This is my office, but 100 yards that way is my bed. And I come out here just about every night. After I put the kids to bed, after Savannah goes to sleep, I come out here, I do my thing. I've got like my turntables in here. What's the best way? Like, all of my stuff is here. My work is here. My turntables are here. I just got them set up this week. I haven't opened Serato in a year and a half, which is, it's a damn shame. All that to say, there's a lot of different cool, interesting things here that I could talk about. I've got content literally for years, and I can do it here. So it's like, John, you work hard, you build the office studio of your dreams. When I built this thing, when I described it to my wife, it was really, it was a way for me to get back to being creative. I think the one thing that I really missed as I'm growing the business is having the ability to be creative. Like, sure, it's mine and it goes in the direction that I take it, but at the same time, there's so many moving pieces that you've got to like bring people alongside you and tell them your dream, and like, but you lose something's got to give. YouTube videos kind of was the thing that gave, but I really enjoy, as vague or as vain as it may seem, I enjoy like talking to the camera. I remember being in college. Some of the best times I had was a radio show that I hosted with my good friend Corey Thone, called The Woodshed. It was fantastic. It was an hour every week that me and him got together, and we talked pop culture and current events, sports, and it was a great time. I remember doing that and thinking back on it. I had a great time doing that. And it's 2024 now. I've got all that and more right here at my house. Why not take advantage of it? So podcasting it's on the to-do list. I've got a ton of ideas. I've just got to like write them down and have something concise. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it's just rambling. But at the same time, I feel like if I just start rambling, I would lose a lot of people because my thoughts are different. Matthew, that's the Hoverboard Stereo T, which is a shame because that thing was super expensive. I bought it used for a deal, and it was still expensive. And again, it probably hasn't moved in, it hasn't been on a gig in 2 years. Easy. But I enjoy the craft of DJing. So along with the podcast, maybe it's a daily, weekly show. I say daily, weekly. Maybe it's a couple times a week show where it's a live stream here at the house. Whether it's a Q&A format or if it's a streaming, a DJ set, or if it's you watching me play Call of Duty and get murked because I'm not very good. Or maybe it's me playing the drums. I've always, I can remember back being in junior high when like YouTube was just a thing and people were putting up drum covers. I remember wanting to be that guy that recorded himself playing the drums and uploading it to YouTube. Never did it. But again, I've got access to all of that and some right here. So now is the time that I take advantage of it. I really think it's probably last year, probably for the last 18 months, I was in like a little bit of probably a creative rut. And at some point you gotta snap yourself out of it. Nobody's gonna do it but you. And you gotta, there's no bootstrap kind of mentality. You just gotta do it. So I don't know exactly what that looks like. I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is, you're probably going to see a lot more of me this year. Anyway, I've got to put this freaking standing desk together. Let me look at the chat real quick. Let's see here. That's a Hoverboard Stereo T. Answered that one. I am going to NAMM. Actually, this whole, it's crazy. January used to be a slow month. And now it's busy. It's been busy. It never really slowed down. But tomorrow, what's today? Sunday, I fly to Florida, going to Boca Raton, Florida for, I'm a member of a group called Think Tank. We have a mini symposium that's happening this week in Boca. I'll be there until Thursday morning. Thursday morning, fly from Florida to Anaheim for NAMM. NAMM's going to be cool. I'm taking Blake along this year, which is super dope. Those of you who know Blake, he's my production manager, right hand. I don't even know what to call Blake. It's weird. Blake's been around for a while. He's never been to NAMM. It's going to be super cool to take Blake to NAMM. I went to NAMM. This will be my second time going. I went when was that? Maybe 2021? I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, right before the world shut down. And it was overwhelming. I've been to a lot of trade shows. I've seen a lot of trade shows, but NAMM is legit overwhelming. It's one of the largest convention centers in the world, and then it's stacked like 4 stories plus hotels, and it spills out, and it's crazy. But being able to take Blake is super dope. Saw the price of it. Now I'm about to build one. Yeah, I get it. They're expensive. The bun booth is another option. It's another option. You have to see one in person, and I'll let you make a decision for yourself. Where do I get my power cables? Nowadays we're building 80% of our cable. I would say 80% of our power cable we're building. I would even say more than that. 95% of our power cable we're probably building. Can you tell me why passive sub is sounding distorted, not having that good boomy sound? Do you have a crossover on said sub? What kind of sub is it? What's power in said sub? Do you have a crossover on said sub? And I'm not talking the crossover knob on the amp. I'm talking like a legit outboard crossover or a legit amp. Let's see what transfer is. I know the audio cables are Elite Core. That must have been a cable question. We're building a lot of that too. Business goals for me next year. You and I fly to Little Rock together instead of just chatting at the bridal show. Come on, man. Steven, I know Steven, he's here local to me. I've been trying to get Steven to come on board with me for a while now. Sooner or later, he's going to do it. We got to talk numbers, though. He's such a good dude. I love having people in my corner. It's cool. Man, Christian Jackson is here. Christian Jackson, that guy, it's super inspiring seeing people who are the top % of their field. It's nuts. Those of you who've seen my journey on YouTube, y'all know, like, I started with seismic audio speakers 6, 7, 10 years ago, and you've seen where we are now, which is cool. We've grown a lot. It's cool. But I am so far down the totem pole in the terms of like where I want to be. A man can dream. Like, my goal, I've been poor, I've been homeless. I mean, you don't get much worse. But my dream is to do Coachella. One of these days. That sounds nuts, right? But like, Dave Ratt probably said the same thing 20, 30 years ago, and look where he is. You just work hard, you take care of people, you meet the right folks, and you never know where you could end up. But just seeing people kill it and they're at the top of their field, and they're so humble. Everybody that I've met on this kind of journey to where we are now, those who know more than I do, those who don't know more than I do, like, we all realize this is a marathon and not a sprint. And those who are humble and make good conversation and do the right thing, man, we always seem to kind of find each other. It's neat. Anyway. Digital or analog, Snake? I would say, I mean, nowadays you got to go digital, right? That's probably one of the things I'm most excited for for NAMM this year is seeing the new Yamaha consoles. I think we're going to make a move this year. We've got to do something. We've kind of been stuck in a rut, and I'm supposed to be putting this desk together. How about I just bring the desk over here and I just talk, and I can look up at the chat and answer a question at a time. I forget where I was. Oh, NAMM. Looking at the DM7 consoles, we've been stuck. I think our audio consoles and really probably our lighting are the weakest link of the entire operation. We've got rigging now, we've got motors now, we can get it there, we've got capable people. Well, I take that back. Building the team is a daily grind, but that's personnel and not stuff. As far as the stuff goes, we've got the audio to do some. I mean, we could do an arena right now. It's psychotic how it's mind blowing. Just the moves that have been made. Again, you guys saw me with Seismic audio speakers, and like to drive by an arena and be like, yeah, I can do that now is crazy. But with that being said, I think audio consoles and lighting are, it's our weakest link to get us to the next level. We're in a mid-major market to where a lot of the guys that are in the same structure as us or market, you're a turnkey operation. So you're doing audio, video, lighting. It's only when you get to the bigger markets where you have more focused companies for audio, for staging, for lighting, for video. We're in like a I wouldn't even say a mid-major market. I would say Dallas would be a mid-major. Now, we go to Dallas a bunch, but we're in Little Rock, so we're a small market. Everybody here has all the stuff. So we've got to always constantly be buying everything. So last year we really focused on video panels. We've got 150-ish, somewhere around there, of the big tall panels. We've got a couple 4K processors. It's cool. It's cool. But now we've got to really get focused on, I think lighting is the next move, because audio just moves so freaking quick. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Using a Behringer 18,000 watt Behringer. Whoa. Using a Behringer 18 100 watt Behringer amp and an active crossover. Man, Joey, it's going to be tough for me to say this without sounding like a jerk. A lot of your problem there is probably the equipment. You got a Behringer amp on a Behringer sub and an active crossover. At best, you'd be able to get something out of it, but like to get what you desire, and I know what you want. You want that feel it in your chest. Every bass lick, you wanna hear it. You're not gonna get it out of that, and that I know that because I've been there. Which is why I'm actually opening my mouth. You know, old John would just say, "Man, you can change stuff and do it with what you got." That's not the answer. The answer is getting by with what you have for now, but ultimately stepping up and getting some better gear. But again, I've been where you are. Scrape together what you got, upgrade to the next thing. If I was in your shoes, or what I did when I was in your shoes, there's a lot of companies out there that you can finance this stuff. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying to get what you want, and I believe I know what you want out of that sub. It's probably not gonna happen, brother. I'd like to see you down here in Louisiana with all the festivals we do. Man, give me a call. I'm going anywhere it makes sense. What's nuts? We went to Salt Lake City last year. Anywhere that makes sense, I'm going. So if y'all ever need something, again, I think I posted something on my TikTok or Facebook or something. I'm trying to make I'm trying to make my company a global company, and there's people out there in positions smaller and larger than mine that are doing it. So again, why not? Steven, you're too kind, man. You're too kind. Okay, I'm going to start putting this desk together. If the music in the background is too loud, please let me know. Again, this is probably a precursor. You guys are getting like a one-on-one. Once I get back from California, I'm probably going to make this a weekly thing. I feel like something is telling me this is going to sound crazy. Again, it's going to sound crazy, but until I've done it, no one really knows. I'm going to make this a thing. I feel like I'm supposed to be here talking to people. I tell people all the time, I feel like I was put on this planet to dream, inspire, and give opportunity. So I'm dreaming. Hopefully you're inspired. And the opportunity thing, I don't know how that works here. But I think we'll figure it out together. I'm going to put this desk together. Christian, if you're still on, how's the Evo? I'm stuck. Let's talk cars for a second because I'm in a weird position I've never been in. I need to sell a BMW. It's a great car. It's probably one of the better cars I've ever had. It's just too small. I just don't know. I don't know what the new Daily's gonna be. I don't know. I'm a dad. I want a wagon, but I want something fast that checks all the boxes. I was thinking a Cadillac CTSV. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Car people, let me know. What do y'all like? It needs to be a sedan. It's got to make all the cool noises. It's got to have aftermarket support to a degree. I've really been looking at the Genesis stuff, which is, who would have thought I would be interested in a Hyundai? But like, the new Genesis stuff looks pretty sweet. All right. I wish I could hear. I gotta do something. I saw a comment about the G8. I still got the G8. The G8's a great car. It checks all the boxes. They only made it for 2 years, so it's somewhat rare. Very desirable with the V8 guys. It's got a 6-liter LS. It's fantastic. The goal with the G8 was to park it, put a LSA on it, like 650 horse, like it's a race car. Long-term project, but still super dope car. I've got coilovers on it. It's tuned. It's fun to take the kids out, do the cars and coffee thing, hit the back roads. It's great. But they only made them for 2 years. They're desirable, and it's already been hit once. It actually got hit at my office, parked. You can't find parts for them, so the goal was to park the G8, make it into like a weekend track monster that's super dope, and only drive it like weekends, special occasions. The Beamer, E39, it's like the M Sport. It's great, 6-speed, V8, checks all the boxes. That was the worst decision ever. It's a great car. Don't get me wrong. Good car. I went down a rabbit hole of like Obsessed Garage on YouTube. If you're a car guy, you probably know who that is. But I was like looking for, I don't know, never had a European car. Beamer was calling my name. The E39 was the platform that I thought I wanted. I should have got an E36. It's a cool car. I flew to Knoxville to buy the thing, which is like, it's a 4-hour flight. I think it'd be an 8-hour drive. Yeah, it was about an 8-hour drive. Bought it off Facebook Marketplace, put a deposit down, flew out there. And the moment, and when I say the moment, literally the moment I sat in the car, I should have said, nope, get on the plane, take your money, go back to Little Rock. That's what I should have done. The car guy inside of me took it on a test drive, and it's quick and it handles great. Like, I now understand the BMW thing. I bought the wrong BMW. I should have either bought a 7 Series, which is like, it's the grandpa car, but it's more my style. It's bigger, it's longer, it's like the luxurious thing. It's still got the V8. Some of them have V12s. I should have got that. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2", 65. I'm a big dude. Too small. It's too small. And then I thought having a manual was the move. Having a manual is the move if it's not your daily driver. Or if it is your daily driver and you don't have children. Like, having a manual with kids, it's just not practical. It's just not. So, I've got to sell the car. The only problem is buying the car. Here's my thought process as a buyer. I bought it, it's basically been a year ago now, and this is a long story. I have yet to start working on this desk. Bought the car basically a year ago. I probably paid, let's say, $1,000 more than I should have. Let's give it that. We were during the car inflation crisis. I probably paid $1,000 more than I should. It's a 20-year-old BMW. Like, it is what it is. But it's the car that you want. If you're gonna be a tinkerer like me, you want like a clean example to start with. As I mature, I am willing to pay for a cleaner example. 20 years, not 20 years ago. Who am I? 6-7 years ago. Let's just take it back to when I was broke. I would buy any shit box, literally any pile of crap, just to have the platform. I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not that guy. I will pay more to have a cleaner platform, so when I put my own touches on the car, it doesn't give me hell. I shouldn't have bought that car, because now I've got the car for sale for $9,500. Again, it's a 20-year-old BMW. It's somewhat desirable with the V8 and the manual, and it's got its own little following. But like $9,500, it is what it is. It's a clean car. I wish. Look at this. We're in my home studio, so I'm just gonna show you all the car, and then I gotta start building this desk. Let me look at the chat. Let's go to Marketplace. Let's go to selling. All right. How do I look at the pictures? Bros. All right, check this out. Boom. Can y'all still hear me? All right, sorry if that was loud. I apologize. But this is the car. Super clean. I mean, come on. Super clean car. It's a great example of an E39 BMW 6-speed manual. Put the radio, that's neither here nor there. Super clean car. You get where I'm going. I'm asking $9,500, which I feel like is a pretty reasonable deal. I feel like it is. I had somebody offer me $4,500 because it wasn't the right interior color. Excuse me? Like, I don't. Selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace is the worst. It's the worst. So I bought I bought a niche car in a niche market, and luckily, here's the cool part. I don't necessarily need the money right now. John, financially illiterate John, which is really not too long ago. Let's not get it twisted here. I made dumb financial decisions recently. But you know, John of 5-6 years ago, John would be sweating right now. Sell the car. You need the money, sell the car. I'm not there. I'm not there anymore. I will let that car sit. It's sitting in a nice, clean shop. I paint corrected it. Like those of us who are car guys know what a 3-day paint correction means. It's a lot of work. I will let it sit right here before I let somebody offer me peanuts. It's crazy. That's neither here nor there. I'm off the tangent. I still have the G8. Wow, it took me 45 minutes to answer that question. Still got the G8. BMW's for sale. Still got my diesel truck. That's not going anywhere. And then my wife's car, we get her something new every couple years. At this point, we got kids. I don't want her to be stranded. I'm gone a bunch. Like, let's have something nice, reliable. Car payments suck, but you know, it is what it is. My car, on the other hand, I will buy whatever. I thought about selling the BMW, getting a Jeep. I thought about doing an off-road thing. Jeep, Land Cruiser. I was looking at the Lexus SUVs. 4Runners are super common around here. I was really thinking Land Cruiser. Land Cruiser was the way I was going. Or the Lexus XUV. One of the two. So I thought about doing that, but then again, at the same time, I'm a car guy. Give me something with 4 doors and big noises. I don't know. Audi is the move for a sports wagon. I know. Here's the thing that scares me about Audis. Audi does not make a car for the middle class. They just don't. I would almost say Audi's like... Audi's almost like Volvo. You don't see a middle class person driving a Volvo. You see a brand new Volvo, or you see a 20-year-old beat to crap Volvo. There is no middle ground. The Audi that I want is in the middle ground, where it's like, if you're gonna spend, I don't know, something with less, we're talking, I would say 50 to 80,000 miles. You're still going to spend 24 grand. That means you're not an Audi guy. You need to buy the brand new one. I don't know. Convince me I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I want an RS6 yesterday. They're so dope. They're just expensive. Oh, I'm finally getting to the chat. Everybody's saying the RS. I want one. They're so dope. The guy who shares, my shop neighbor. He is a great man. He comes from nothing, just like me. Put himself through school. Now he owns like 8, 9, 10 chiropractic offices. He daily drives an R8 that is tuned, and he has his competitor race car, driver's license. He is the truth. That Audi is, it's so dope. He's trying to sell his R8 to get an RS6 because they're that dope. I don't have RS6 money, so for me it's almost like buy the $35,000 car, or buy the $30,000 car, have something mid-range. Buy the cheap car, put money into it, a la, all the go fast stuff and the coilovers and the stuff I like. Or let's just buy something else. I don't know. What about a Dodge Charger? Absolutely not. Dodge Chargers are. Let me take that back. I don't want to sound like a hater. Dodge Chargers are a little too common. Whenever I'm looking for a vehicle, shopping for a vehicle, I have a couple of boxes that must be checked. If I'm looking for a car, I'm generally a sedan guy, or I go all out. It's either I want a sedan or I want a Lambo. There's nothing in between. It's sedan, Lambo. They're one of the two. So when I'm looking for a car, it needs to be V8 or quick, rear wheel drive, 4-door, and relatively uncommon. The Charger checks all of those boxes, except they are like roaches when the lights come on around here. Everybody's got them. And if you got a Scat Pack or a Hellcat or a Demon, you have to sleep in that thing to make sure it doesn't get stolen. One of my wife's coworkers, they had matching his and her Hellcats. Both of them stolen within 30 days. I like my privacy. I live out in the country. I'm not trying to kill anybody over a car. Nope, not happening. I might have just got demonetized for even saying that on YouTube. I'm not trying to do that. They're just too common. They're great cars. I've driven a Hellcat. They are impressive. I've driven a Demon. They are impressive. But they're super common around here. Super common. I really need to start building this desk. Sorry, I'm building the desk. I'm gonna look up at the chat every now and again. Those of you who have standing desks, tell me how you like it. I bought the Froman adjustable height desk. It says it can support 300 pounds. I've got a couple monitors on here. I've got my camera, a near field monitor, a light setup. Mac and PC, so I've got dual 42-inch monitors, I think is what they are. One is the Mac setup, one is the PC setup. Just because I work on both interchangeably. So it should be pretty good. Again, I'm gonna keep the desk. I may sell it. It's worth some good money. So I don't know. The thing about the desk, and let me say this before I actually start building. Before I start building this desk, I wanted to keep the desk because everything that you see in this office, it's all done by me. These two hands, let me take that back. Most of what you see in here is done with my own two hands. It took a lot of work to get this place to where it is now, to where it's comfortable and the lights work and there's internet and AC and all the things. This desk was in there. When I moved in, I rehabbed it. The thought process was, A, it's a good desk. B, every time I sit down at this desk, it reminds me of the hard work it took to get to enjoy the thing. So I'm a sentimental guy. But at the same time, I'm trying to be productive. And I get my best work done at nighttime. This is a place for me to be creative. And I feel like I'm not getting the most out of what I want, at least for this season of life. So I'm not sitting, I'm standing, because we got to keep moving forward. Anyway. Oh, somebody in the comments said I should have converted the Stereo T to a desk. I've tried. It's not the same. It's not the same. Working like this as opposed to like working at a traditional height, it ain't the same. How long will it take me to put this thing together? Let's take some bets. Jeez, wow. 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 Is that a foot? Wow. Okay. Thinking back on it now, so I'll let y'all be the judges. Bought a white frame. I've got a lot of white stuff in here. White ceiling, white DJ furniture behind me. I'll flip the camera around. I got a white drum kit. Got a lot of white. Originally bought white legs, and I've got that butcher block kind of top back there. What do you guys think? Should I stain it? Should I paint it? I'll let you guys. I'll bring it up to the camera here in a second. Chad got to say. All right. The Sienna van. Here's the thing. I'm a van guy now too. We bought. Long story long. We bought my wife a Volkswagen Atlas. Came from a Honda Insight. She finally admitted that I was right. Whenever we bought the Insight, we should have bought a, mid-size SUV. Having a car, like an actual sedan car with children, is hell. There's not enough room. There's just not. So we got a Atlas. She hit a deer, because again, we live out in the country. Hit a deer going to work. We got put in a minivan for about a month. We were in that minivan. It was great. It was great. And we became van people. Got the Atlas back, had it maybe a week, traded it in, and now we've got a... Here's another thing. I never thought I would be a Kia guy, but we've got a Kia Carnival. It's the sweetest, it's the nicest thing we own. It's super sweet. And got plenty of room. Like, it hauls all the stuff a truck can and gets 40 miles a gallon. My F-350 gets 11. Anyway, we're van people now. What's my biggest challenge in production with how my company has grown to the size it is now? Whoa, it's midnight. It's so cool having like a smart light thing set up, but at the same time it kind of sucks too, because your lights just kind of go out at random. Let me turn them back on. That's way too bright. Let me drop it. Is that better? Is that better? I don't know. Let's see here. What's my biggest challenge in production with how my company has grown to the size it is now? 100% the people. If you don't have the people, you don't have a company. That's the harsh reality of the matter. And it's not harsh, but it's 1000% the people. All day and above. The challenges, the wins, the losses, the heartache, the success, all depends on the people. 100%. It's all the people. The stuff is just stuff. Anybody who and this is anybody who is at my level, a little below, or a lot above, will say the stuff is just stuff. At this point, I don't care. Like we've got $500,000 invested in a new PA. It gets beat the hell up. Like it is a tool to get the job done. The people who keep the machine running, you can't do it without them. And finding people who are going to take your company name and run with it and treat it like theirs, and you know, do things the right way like you would do it. It's tough to find those people. So you got to pay them well and you got to treat them good. But again, trying to find the people is the toughest thing. The wins, the losses, the heartache, the weariness, the staying up late, it's because of the people. You get 5 or 6 people relying on you to pay their mortgage, that will keep you up at night. It's scary. This has to work. There's no other option. But like that's also the driving force that keeps me hungry. It's not about me anymore. It's about the people. It's about the people. I hope this came with some instructions. Full disclosure, I'll 100% admit, I probably grew too quick. We grew at an alarming rate that doesn't happen often. I'm not going to say it never happens because it happened to us, which means it's probably happened before. But we grew 300% 2 years in a row. That typically doesn't happen. Alright, I think we got all the big stuff out. I think. Let me zoom this thing out here. Oh, that's zooming in. Shout out from Beaumont, Texas. Do I like classic muscle? Of course I love classic muscle cars. This is crazy story. My girlfriend, who is now my current wife, my then girlfriend, who is now my current wife, her roommate's cousin. Like weird. Again, I come from nothing, so I have no problem talking about the hard times. I'm not embarrassed a bit. My wife's first time away from her from her parents' house, she had a roommate. She lived in a mobile home. Nothing wrong with it. It's just it is what it is. Behind that mobile home was a shop that's very similar size to our shop now. There was a freaking Plymouth Roadrunner in there. 446 pack, like, and nobody cared about it. I've tried to buy the thing so many times. They don't know whose it is or where the title, like I'm keeping it a secret because I don't want anybody else to know. Because it's sitting there. Like a Roadrunner, people, again. Anyway, like, I'm totally a muscle car guy. I love them. Tyler, I like my standing desk. I really stand using it though. Come on. If I had to buy a new truck today, would it be a 450 or a 350? 450 all day. Dually, just because the 450 has a better turning radius than the 350. My truck is kind of an anomaly. It's a dinosaur at this point. It's a 2016. It's a great truck, but it came with what is known as the Tow Boss package, which they don't offer anymore. It's a 350 that's got the same front axle as a 450, which means I've got all the benefits of having a 450, but I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. Ford has stopped doing that now, so you have to get a 450, which is why I would do that. You remember me talking about the sub falling about? Yeah, sub fell out of the back of that truck. For sure it did. On I-30 in Little Rock. 78 miles ago. Oh my goodness, come on. Hello, friends. Check my phone. Yeah, man. If I had some money to spend, I would. I'm a muscle car guy. I'm also, I say this. One of my mentors that I looked up to when I was growing up, he owned a tent shop in my hometown. He had a 66 Lincoln Continental. Suicide doors, full thing, and so I've always been attracted, I don't know why, I've always been attracted to the old big body. Give me a 67 sedan DeVille, Cadillac sedan DeVille, 66 Lincoln Continental, full air, LS swap, something crazy. I'd love to have something like that that's a daily project, but at the same time, I don't know. I want to tinker. I don't want to work. That's kind of the G8 I'll work on. I'll tinker with. It's got coilovers on it. I've done some aesthetic stuff. I can do a LSA. I can build a motor. I'm mechanically inclined, but it's a labor of love. A 67 Cadillac putting on air, you're going to be dealing with it's just going to be a job, which is a long-term project. I don't know if I'm there yet in my life stage. At the end of the day, I still got 2 young babies, and we got T-ball coming up and school and all of the things. So we're doing okay. A project like that, you've got to have some money set aside because it could add up. Sorry. Oh, I would love to have a freaking Escalade V. Come on, Matthew. Who wouldn't want an Escalade V? At the same time, that's $100,000 plus SUV. Escalade V. Hold on a second. Let's check the receipts. First thing that comes up. Come on. How much they want for this thing? Let's just go to Escalade. This is my local dealership. 99, 120, 125, 100. Do they got a V on here? No, they don't even have a V on here. The Platinum is 124,000. Come on. I ain't got it like that. Yeah, 140 grand. There's no way. I would love to have. I want a CTS. I would love to have a CTS V Blackwing. My God, I can't spend 90 grand on a car. I'm not poor anymore, but the poor old man inside of me still lives. It just, I can't do it. I need to fix this. Sorry. I wish I could monitor this so I could know how loud I am. How do I monitor this? OBS people, let me know. I'm trying to monitor. Oh, wait, time out. Monitor OBS. All right, and we're back. You should have me now. If you have me, give me thumbs up in the chat. I feel like a freaking idiot. Uh-oh. If somebody says... Okay. Alright, so it's definitely an OBS issue then. It's an OBS issue. So, if you know a workaround, let me know. I am trying to... I would love to monitor myself, because again, it feels... I've got some music playing on a different computer going to the drive. Like, I would love to hear the music that I'm playing. It's not that I even like the music. I would just love to hear something other than my own voice. I hear my voice all the time. People tell me, John, your voice is so smooth and inviting and all of the things. Truth be told, I don't want to hear it all the time. Maybe I want to hear a little background music. If you know how to do this without muting the audio every time, please let me know. Let me know. Ooh, this is nice. This is real nice. We still got 19 people watching, which is slightly incredible. Oh, question for the people. So I got a butcher block top. I got white legs. Now that you can see the combo, I think I may leave it then. Because if you see the hoverboard is white on raw kind of wood. Maybe it's got like a little bit of a lacquer on it. I was gonna stain it. I don't know. I may leave it now. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I am a diabolical villain drinking coffee at 12:15 in the morning. Team No Sleep. Let's see here. I wish I could. Let's tilt this up a little bit. That way I could stand. Hold on. Stand by with me. Microphone's in the shot now. Let me go here and here. Is that any better? Am I in focus? What kind of PA did I start mixing bands with? Not a good one. JBL VRX was like my first legit PA, but I've been mixing on everything. Do I still have the drum set? Y'all are crazy. Check this out. Of course I've got the drum kit. It's ready to rock and roll. And as a matter of fact, I just bought, that was a present to myself for last year. Last year we hit some major milestones. I just got this office finished. That was the goal. You do the right things, you hit the numbers at work, you get to buy yourself something pretty cool. So DW Collectors, John Bonham setup, 14, 16, 18, 24, and I just got a DW 6.5 by 14 collector snare. Oh my gosh. She sings. This didn't come with a lick of instructions. I'm assuming these are the legs. Alright. Wait. Maybe. Ooh, okay. I think I get it. Maybe it's like that. It's gotta be like that. Sure. Alright. This would be so much better if it came with instructions, but it came with none. Still not seeing any instructions. still not seeing. Oh, I do have a question. So speaking of drums, here's my idea. Let me turn the camera. Okay, so again, I don't even know if y'all can hear me at this point. So this is the main camera on my desk. The idea is to add probably 2 more cameras. I think 2 more cameras minimum. I want a camera on the drum kit. The idea is if I'm bored and I want to live stream something other than, you know, me and you having a one-on-one conversation, maybe I want to do a live DJ set. No problem. It's here, hit the camera, go. But at the same time, I can't always record from this camera. I think I can get away with it here just because I can zoom in. See, even I think that's even too far. I can get a better lens. I don't know. I feel like that's the great lens for, I feel like it's a good lens for being at my desk, but maybe not the best lens for zooming in that far. So I don't know. I think I'll leave this alone. But I want to, do I add a GoPro here for the DJ setup? Do I add a GoPro to the ceiling? I don't know. Or we move the camera over. What do I do for the drums? How do I add a camera? So we've got the drums fully mic'd up. Maybe I don't want to DJ. Maybe I want to play drums. Kit fully mic'd up. Going through a DAW, like mix is gonna sound good. Maybe I'm playing along the tracks. I don't know. What do you think camera-wise? I'm thinking a couple different ones. If you know of a small format, tiny camera that I could put in the ceiling, because I'm also thinking about adding some clouds. It is a little noisy in here. The noise retention, I mean, it's a little noisy. I don't know. And then, if you swing the camera all the way over, and my tripod may mess this one up. So, I don't know if you can see it through there, right there, is a Rane 1. So, we've got a couple different options. We've got 12s and the 7. We got a Rane 1. We've got the drum kit. Maybe I'm gaming. Flip the camera onto the couch. Maybe it's a podcast. Flip the camera over to the couch. Ultimately, I want this to be like a super cool creator studio. And then, here's another thing. What if I have a GoPro overhead for the shop? Maybe I'm putting coilovers on my car. Maybe I'm changing my, what if, you know, I've got another computer set up in there. I've got another TV set up in there. I can get audio over there. What do you guys think? So, small format camera that can be kind of placed anywhere that still's got a good image quality. I'm streaming into an ATEM Mini Pro. It's only got 4 inputs. I don't mind buying the Extreme if I need the 8 inputs, or robbing the one that I have at my office for 8 inputs. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I would love to have some instructions for this disc. Bro, did they really not send any instructions? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Froman. I bought this. Here's the true reason why I bought it. It had some good reviews, and to be honest, it probably had some of the better reviews on Amazon. You see the name Froman? The only reason why I picked this one over the next one, which was called Topski. Have you ever heard the name Abe Froman before? If you have, leave it down in the chat. Let's see. Abe Froman. Anybody ever heard of Abe Froman? Don't cheat and Google it. Don't do that. Let me tilt this down a little bit. Yeah, add some foam to the walls for sure. So I think I'm gonna add a full panel. I don't know where. I'm thinking 24 inches wide, 60 inches tall. Basically the size of that butcher block thing. I'm thinking about doing probably 2 panels behind me. All of the flat walls. The problem is if you're a sound guy, flat walls are not the best. You want some sort of curve. There's no curvature here. Every wall is flat. I put a rug down, which helped. I'm gonna do some flat panels on the walls, and then I'm gonna do clouds of some sort. Not only for the acoustic elements, but also to hide some of the cable and cable management stuff up there. I'm gonna put some sort of raceway, I'm sure, in the ceiling, but I think the clouds will only enhance and bring the kind of overall center of roof line down, which may hurt me a little bit more. I don't know. Canon G7X Mark II. It's funny you say a Canon G7X. I've got one right here. It's not the Mark. Wait. That's a Mark III. Mine is not a Mark III. Mine's Mark II. Okay. Use 8 M6 screws to connect legs with beam by 4mm Allen key. Okay. Looks like we're already getting started. Let's see. How long is it going to take me to put this thing together? The current time is 12:25. I told my wife I would be in before 3 o'clock. Let's see if I hold true to that. See, I don't. Oh, top or bottom? Wait, what? I'm an idiot. Took an hour. I'm sorry. Oh, you sitting on top of it. This is nice. I think. Oh, yeah. See, this is where I would love to have more music because I feel like it would be less entertaining, or I feel like it would be more entertaining for me. Not that I'm getting bored. I'm getting a little bored. I'm not getting bored. I feel like you guys would be getting bored just sitting here watching me put together a desk. I could be wrong. This could be totally entertaining to some people. If that's the case, please let me know. Okay. M612. Number 7. Oh, let me tell you a story. You know what really makes me mad? I'm a JBL guy. Why is it you can spend $4,000 on a JBL sub and they don't send you with a power cable? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Any box from the new 900 series from JBL does not come with the cable. It comes with the connector, but no cable. So if the subs are $4,000 list price, mat price, whatever it is, and you can't even plug the thing up within 30 seconds of it arriving at your door. That's crazy. I've got a bone to pick with some people at NAMM. I'm still here. I'm still here. Again, this is where I would love to have music where it's not just me listening to my own thoughts. Alright, one leg successfully on the desk. We've got 14. How do we still have 14 people watching this? This is incredible. Oh, and it may not be 14 people on. No, this is spread across all platforms. So YouTube only may have like 3 people watching. Who knows? We're also live on Twitch, which is DJ Woopig, and Facebook. I don't even remember what the Facebook page was called, to be honest with you. If I'm being completely honest. It's not my personal page. I've got to go through and make some changes. Because I don't know what this is going to be called. It is going to be a weekly, maybe bi-weekly show. But I'm still trying to work out the specifics in my head. Which is probably not a great place for me, to be honest with you. Come on. Tyler, I appreciate you hanging out, brother. I appreciate you hanging out. Sometime over the next, I'm going to say month. Definitely before, I don't know, probably before the end of February. We're gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and try to map out my schedule so I can make this a regular thing. I've got to make it a regular thing for it to really start to sink in. And until I catch a rhythm. And I think you can go back and watch. The trajectory over YouTube. I think once I found my rhythm, it's never been hard for me to create content. Let me take that back. Not just content. I think once I get my rhythm, it's never hard for me to create. But I've got to find that rhythm, and I think most creatives are the exact same way. They can't just spit out. We're not factories. We can't just spit stuff out. But once we find that rhythm, once we really understand what we're trying to do, where we're trying to go with a task or a project, it's clockwork. I've been using this, or I've been going to, those who are coffee drinkers, let me know in the chat what's your coffee drink of choice. Here's the thing. I have become a coffee snob. I used to be a sugar-free Red Bull guy. Went to the doctor. My doctor told me, John, your heart's gonna blow out of your chest, dude. Slow down. The Red Bull's just not, it ain't it. He said, start with a cup of coffee. He said, you can drink as much coffee as you want. You're not gonna, you may get a little caffeine high, but it's not gonna be near as bad for you as even drinking one Red Bull a day. So over the past couple of years, I've started putting the Red Bulls down. Let me back up. And now I'm a coffee guy. I'm a full-fledged coffee guy. I wouldn't say I'm a coffee snob, but I'd say I'm close. So now I'm on the verge of buying probably a nice espresso machine. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But I do know any coffee shop that I go to, with the exception of Starbucks. I'll say Starbucks is probably the best at it because they're the most commercially available coffee establishment by me. They're the best with consistency. But if it's not a Starbucks, it's just tough for me to get a consistent cup of coffee that I like. And I'm not gonna say I gotta have frou-frou coffee, but I can't just do black coffee. That's not me, never has been, probably never will be. Black coffee is just not my bag. But if you give me, make me a latte or whatever, I'm a fan. But I just can't get consistency out of the local coffee shops. So I'm thinking about buying a nice coffee maker and going about it myself. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Why am I loosening these freaking bolts up? I'm an idiot. I don't know if I'll be able to put this thing together tonight or not. I wonder what the chat numbers are like. Oh, lost sound. Nope, this was 20 seconds. There's still 12 people watching this. I don't know. I feel like my levels could be a little louder. It might. I don't know. That sounds pretty good. Let me just keep rolling with what I got. Kicking the inner drinks is tough, but I started. Yeah, I can't do it. Even like the taste. I used to. I didn't drink sugar-free I didn't drink Red Bull at all for the energy. I can drink this coffee and go to bed tomorrow. I could drink this coffee, and if I sit here long enough, I'm asleep. Like it's gonna happen. But just I used to love the taste, the burn that I got going down my I used to love the taste. But after staying away from them for a little bit, I can't even do the taste hardly anymore. Sounds good in your headphones? Cool. Am I more productive at night? I used to be more productive at night, especially before I had children. And this is, I love my kids. I wouldn't trade being a dad for anything. I will fight somebody over my kids. But it seems it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's not a coincidence. I used to be super productive at nighttime. I'm talking pulling all-nighters on a regular basis. Now, again, the whole reason for me putting this desk together, if I come in here and sit down, if I'm still for 5 minutes, I'm falling asleep. I am falling asleep. And I need to be out here, being productive. My most productive years have paid dividend tenfold. And I'm trying to keep that level of productivity up. So I feel like this here standing desk is going to help me do that. I could be way off. Your results may vary. I will say this thing is heavy. Golly. It's a 3-motor desk. I don't know if that's good, bad, or any different. But it's heavy. Alright, so we got that on. M614 to connect desk feet. M614. M614. There's 8 of them. 2, 4, 6. I feel like they included an extra in this. They definitely. I feel like even making content, standing up the energy's gonna be so much better. I can feel it. Like just being able to stand up, sway back and forth, have like a natural conversation. I feel like the productivity, even in content, will be better. Hopefully. Again, this is all trial and error. Every bit of it is trial and error. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this desk was a big waste of money. I don't know. But I will say it is it's kind of my job as an entrepreneur. Not as an entrepreneur. It's my job as a man trying to get better daily. It's my job to give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, that's cool. At least we tried. But if it does work, and I can continue to increase my productivity throughout the day. It only gives me more time to spend with my kids, or spend with my wife, or do the things that I want to do. So why not? Why not at least try new things, new concepts, see what works, see what doesn't work. And I think as an entrepreneur or as a person trying to grow, always searching for something to make you, 1% better every day. Who knows? If this standing desk nets me back 10 minutes a day, it was worth it. If it nets me back 5 minutes a day, it was worth it. Because 5 minutes a day over 365 days a year is a lot of time, especially when you don't have a lot of time. And none of us have a lot of time. I hate to get too analytical on you, but as of the longer I'm a father, the more I realize how precious time is. It's crazy. You don't start to, or you never really realize it until you have kids. When you come home, when I'm gone for a week, I'm going to be gone for a week this week, actually, leaving Sunday, and I'll be back the following Sunday. When I get home, my kid will look like he's grown 2 feet. That's how quick time passes. So again, if this standing desk nets me an extra 5 minutes a day that I can put towards myself, my children, or my marriage, it was worth it. It was worth it. What's Jack got to say? Do I have an anti-fatigue mat? I don't have an anti-fatigue mat. I do have, I've got a yoga mat, which is, funny enough, we did a production for Nelly, and his DJ required a specific yoga mat for his setup. And whenever the writer came in and it was like, I need this yoga mat, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, dude, you're going to get whatever freaking mat I put up there. Who cares? But sure enough, when we advanced the show, he said, hey, I need that yoga mat. He said, you can send it back, you can have it, you can keep, I don't care. But if that yoga mat is not at my DJ's setup, show's not happening. Sure enough, I got him this $70 yoga mat, and it's the most comfortable thing I've ever stood on. And you bet your ass, whenever the show was done, I paid for that out of my own pocket. off of Amazon. Delivered it in my pickup. When the show was over, I rolled it up and I brought it back here. And let me tell you what, it's an awesome mat. It's an awesome mat. So I think I'm going to use it. It may be a little bit too big. I don't know. We'll find out. If that doesn't work out, then I'll find something different. But yeah, I've got to have some sort of mat. I've got really bad feet. Surprisingly enough, I've had several reconstructive surgeries on my flat feet, so I don't do well on just like bare concrete. It tears me up, or at least I'll be hurting for the next couple days. So I've got to find something. Which you might think, if you've got bad feet, why are you buying a freaking standing desk, John? That's counterproductive. I don't know. I feel like sitting is the new smoking. My good buddy Jim Cerrone said that at a conference I was at last year, and it really kind of hit home. I didn't really pay it any attention until I realized just how much, especially now that I'm working on my business instead of working in the business as much. I find myself sitting a lot, so it's one of those things. It's all about trying to be 1% better every day. That's it. That's all it's about. All right. Okay, that's together. This thing is heavy. First impressions is I'll say it feels solid. It feels solid. Again, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. You know what would suck if I went through, I should have plugged this in prior to me, going through the trouble of putting all this crap together. Because if I plug it in, it did come from Amazon. There's a good chance this thing may not work fresh out of the box. Let's see here. Get a little treadmill and you can just walk a marathon. That sounds fantastic. I've actually seen those little desktop, or not desktop, desk treadmills. That's actually a good idea. Charger buy offer. That came from Twitch, which is a bot. We're going to not pay that any attention. Coffee tonight is a banana bread latte. It's not bad, but again, it's not bad. I just feel like I could make, if I took 5 minutes a day to try to up my coffee game, I feel like I can make a better product. Does that make me conceited? Possibly. But I feel like it's okay. It's just not great. But coffee is coffee, so I'll leave it there. prime example. Prime example to the 12 people that are still here. I don't know if you can see this. This is a hole. It's a nice chair. Nice chair. My head has sat there so many times it's rubbed a hole in the leather. I sit too much. Sit way too much. That's not going to be a problem in 2024. Okay, next step. M612. If you're still here with me, I don't know if you're just bored or have nothing better else to do, but I appreciate you. Now, the real, and I don't know if I'm going to do this tonight, it's not like I have anything pressing going on tomorrow. I leave to go out of town for a week on Sunday. I wanted to get this done before I return because when I return, that really kind of kicks off, I'm not going to say the quarter, but really kind of kicks off the quarter. The holidays are officially done. I say that as we're in the last week of January, but like things really start to come full speed. So I would love to walk back into this office off of a trip to Tank, being inspired by some of my closest friends and mentors, off of a trip from NAMM, being inspired with the new gear and new connections with people I'm going to make. I would love to walk into this office and it already be ready to go. So I want to get it done prior to me leaving. So I may be up all night. I don't know. I got nothing really to do tomorrow. Hanging out with the family. Yeah, that's it. Packing. And then I got a flight out 10 a.m. on Sunday. So I may stay up all night, make sure this is done. Just so I know when I get back, I can get to work in a productive way. I think it's going to be great. Matthew, remind me of where you're from. I think you're either really close to me or like in Germany. I could be way off. I think you told me this last time. Louisiana. That's what I thought. Really close. Thought you were either really close or really far away. One, two. All right. M612. All right, that's done. That's done. Now what? Install the rubber cushion on the bracket and beam. What? What? Install rubber cushion on the bracket and beam, then fix the plastic pads with the rubber cushions from top to bottom. What? I may be doing this ASMR. Unbox therapy. It's crazy. That's what YouTube started as 10 years ago, Unbox Therapy. That guy's a millionaire just from... You gotta be ready to strike, people. You gotta be ready to strike. Alright, what is this? I don't know what this thing is telling me to do. Install the rubber cushion on the bracket and beam, and then fix the plastic pads. With the rubber cushions. Do what? Rubber cushion, plastic pad. Oh! I'm an idiot. They could have wrote that out a little bit better for me. I'm sure some engineer. Yeah, I thought, some engineer probably wrote that out 12 times. But like, that's as clear as I can make it, and some idiot's still gonna mess it up. I am that idiot. We need a meet up. We need a meet up soon. Where are you at? LA? Louisiana? Come on up, man. We probably make it happen. Let me get your honest opinion. Is selling merch played out? I've got you wouldn't believe some of the ideas that I've got in my head. For like some DJ production related merch. I think some people that do merch trying to appeal to DJs, it's like way too much. But I've got some cool ideas for like just simple, not a orange Hawaii t-shirt. Not that. I'm talking simple, like if you see a person wearing this out in the street, you're like, oh, it kind of clicks. What do y'all think? Is merch played out for the YouTube audience? Let me know. Install the rubber pads. See, it doesn't look like these are gonna be big enough for this thing. I don't know why you need rubber isolator pads on this thing, but I mean, I don't hate it. Ask Rick Webb. I think me and Rick Webb are probably appealing to different audiences. Maybe we're not. I think his is more DJ focused, which is cool. I'm not there anymore. I think it evolves into. I think it's general stuff. I've got some production related stuff that I think is cool, and then I've got like some dad stuff that I think would be cool. I've got some ideas. I think a lot of sayings that I have could be put on a t-shirt. All right, what's here? Then fix the plastic pads with the rubber cushions from bottom to top. If you're gonna do it from bottom to top, what's the point of putting these freaking things on here? That's what. If you made it this far in the chat, put Cincinnati in the chat. I just want to be able to go back and look at my YouTube metrics and see if longer format videos keep the attention. I'm sure on something like this, it probably doesn't, simply because I'm putting together a desk, right? A little bit all over the place. Or if I had a dedicated hour block of time and I had some show notes and like made it a real thing, you know, kind of podcast style, I think I can hold people's attention a lot easier. But if you made it here today, doesn't matter if you're watching it now or 10 years in the future, type the word Cincinnati in the chat. Why Cincinnati? Because it's the easiest thing for you to mess up. Alright, put the adapter holder on the beam and then put the adapter on the adapter holder. Yes. How do I like the new SRXs? They're sweet, man. They're sweet. They are well worth the money. For the money, I don't know that there is a better speaker on the market. And that's not me being a JBL fanboy. That's me telling the truth. For the market, for the product, I don't think there's a better speaker on the market. Snap, wait a minute. Alright. We're in business. Fix the frame. Okay. Alright. I'm about to flip this thing over. We're gonna have a desk. The problem is, once I flip this over, that's actually where the real work begins. Because now I've got to get all of this stuff off of my current desk and onto this desk. SRX 910s, they're great boxes. Great boxes. Alright, let me get some of this crap I wish I could listen to freaking fucking music. Man, ooh, I'm gonna put YouTube on over here. If it's too loud, let me know. Wouldn't it be something else if I fell asleep on the stream? That would be hilarious. If I was sitting down, it might be a real possibility. Only got 7 people watching. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. Those of you who watch podcasts, listen, all the things, tell me your favorite podcast. I like comedy, so Bill Burr, Theo Von, those are probably my top 2, and then Diary of a CEO is one that I've been watching here lately. Yeah, it's almost, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Those kids are waking up in 4 hours. I love it. I love crawling into bed and then like waking up and thinking to myself, dude, you've only been asleep for an hour and a half. Those kids don't care. Let's go make the best out of the day. Do y'all know each other? Y'all have to know each other. What's the relationship here? Tutu, Matthew, what's do y'all know each other? Sure. I almost feel like it's too small. Met in one of your live stream years ago, linked up, been homies ever since. See, look at that. Look at that. Who would have known? Woo Pig bringing people together. Who would have known? And again, I feel like I'm here to dream, inspire, and provide opportunity. I feel like this is one of those opportunities. Not even for me. I'm providing an outlet for people to meet, grow, connect. You're proving my point. You're proving my point. Can y'all hear my TV in the background? Is that just one more thing adding to the noise and chaos? Or is that safe? feel like this desk is too small. See, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know if this desk is too small. Oh. It's 50 by 25. What is my current desk? Let me grab a tape measure. Man, it is cold in my shop. Ooh, it is cold in the shop. Alright. The wood I bought is 50 by 25. If I measure this and it's not at least 25 inches, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, so this is 30. Ooh, I don't know, guys. How many inches is this? Oh, and it's... I don't know, fellas. I don't know. Alright. I'm going to let y'all be the judge. Do I take it back and get a bigger size? So, my current desk, where am I at? My current desk is... Current desk is 60 by 30. 60 inches by 30 inches. If we go with the butcher block, it's 50 inches by 25 inches. So we're losing 10 inches. 10 inches off the length, which I don't guess is that big of a deal because, again, I'm not using all of the real estate. The back side is... The back side is what I'm most worried about. I don't know. Let me sit this on top, and we'll go from there. Shoot, I think I'm with you. Let me put it on top, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna put it right there. I don't know. That's all. Hold on. Let's hook this thing up. Let's see what happens. What is this? All right, you're looking up the dimensions of your desk. I don't know, because here's the thing. I wish I could show you guys. You've seen, maybe in one of my videos, I've shown you what my desk, that's way smaller than yours. Whoa. Now y'all are both making me leery of this thing. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of wasted space on this desk. I wish I could, like, maybe I can. Can I flip this down and bring y'all down? Like, there's a lot of wasted. Maybe is that this monitor? There's a lot of wasted space here. Don't get it twisted. It's not like this desk is full. But am I gonna break this thing? You gotta be shitting. So, there's quite a bit of wasted real estate. Now my camera's all jacked up. What is going on here? But yeah, that's small. That's small. Okay. All right, here we go. It's quiet. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. This is going to be incredible. I'll never use it this high. I might. Bros. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Look at this. All right. I don't know, guys. What? Yeah, this height right here. This right here is perfect. I mean, and let's think about it. All right. So, my two monitors, they're gonna clip on right here. I'm gonna push them back as far as I can. Damn, this ain't big enough. This ain't big enough. I don't know. All right. My two monitors are on a swivel mount that have plenty of push and pull. I feel like my camera would still be way too close. I don't know. I like this working height though. This is great. I feel like I would love to not, I don't know. Hold on. Here's the real test. Let's put, because there's two keyboards here. There's an Apple keyboard, there's a Windows keyboard. There's two mouses, two mice, actually three. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I don't think this is gonna work. I've got this big mouse pad. On my current desk, this mouse pad holds both keyboards, all the mice. Let's see here, what's the chat say? Don't want to be crammed, keep the desk, use it for something else. No, I'd keep the legs. I would just take the tabletop back. It's just Butcher Block from Home Depot. I literally bought it today. All right, so this is my mouse pad. It holds two keyboards, all the mice. Yours is 28 by 60 and it's fine. I wish I had monitors further back, but that's more of a mount issue. You agree it's not big enough. Let's see. Let's see how the mouse pad stacks up. Because if I've got the mouse pad here, and it's got all my stuff. Alright. I've also got this desktop whiteboard, which is in line with my ATEM there. And then I would still, this ain't big enough. Alright, I'm gonna have to take it back. Gonna have to take it back. Well, damn it! What a bummer. Yep. Gonna have to take it back. It ain't big enough. Ain't big enough. By the time I get, because I was wanting this to be like, I'm not gonna say turnkey, but like pretty turnkey. I wanted to move. I've got two subs. I wanted to bring them in between the legs. Sit the subs in between the legs. Have the computer tower on one side. Yank the top off my current desk. That's not a bad idea. Huh. That's not a bad idea. If this wasn't an antique and worth some money, I would totally do that. But I think this butcher block blends in nice, and it kind of blends in with my stereo T back there. I mean, let me take this down. I think this could be a little darker in comparison, but that's pretty close too. That's pretty close. And I have the ability to drop it down. And it's at the same height as my current desk. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What subs are under my desk? They are the... Dude, that's quiet. And it's pretty quick. I dig that a lot. Subs under my desk, Mackie DRM 15s. Yeah, DRM 15s. Got these from Mackie to review. I did a review on them. They're great subs. If you're, I mean, they're 15-inch subs. There's not a lot of places that 15s are what you need. And here, if I want a little bang for the studio, fantastic. Would I send them out? I don't think so. Which is why they're here. I hope I didn't throw that freaking receipt away. Alright. Ow, jeez. Okay. Well, that's determined. Can the legs open That is funny. Yes, it is. There's various crowns. Crown Apple, Crown Peach, Crown Reserve. Yes, various crowns. Yes, the legs can spread open wider to expand. What tops? I'm using KRK Rocket 5s. It's okay. It's not the best setup for sure. It's not at all. Alright, I gotta find this receipt. The legs are gonna work out great. That thing goes up super tall. It's fantastic. What did I do with this receipt? That's the only question I have now. I hope I didn't throw it away. I literally just bought this thing a few hours ago. Those of you who watch, I mean, I'm assuming you guys watch other YouTube channels. What are y'all watching? I'm curious. What algorithm are you currently in? I wonder if we're close to the same. I'm watching a channel called Victory Outdoor Services. Totally unrelated to anything I do. He does concrete. It's hilarious. Why not go deeper with the top to fit your items? Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this top back. They've got other options. This is a 50 by 25. Let me do this because I wonder if I can do a picture in picture. Boom. I don't want to do a picture in picture myself. That's dumb. Let's see here. I need to go Home Depot. What time does Home Depot open? Opens at 6. So I need to be there at 6, which means I need to wake up at 5:30, which means it's 1:30. Cool. We got plenty of time. Butcher. The goal is to get this done. I'm not trying to intrude on my family's time. The goal is to get this done before my family wakes up. Alright, so we need... Let's go here. 6 foot... Yeah, this is the one I'm going to have to get. 5 foot by 30 inches. I think... Wait, let me go here, then go... Picture in picture on. Hey, what's up, guys? 5 foot by 30 inches. I think that's what I do. Five foot is actually a little bit bigger than I currently have. And then 30 inches. Yeah. No sound again. Kidding. Oh, dude. Matthew. You got me. You got me. Let's see here. How many of these are in stock? I need one. Not desktop. I need a countertop. 5 foot. Let's go. I need a 5 foot. I need in stock. In stock. Come on, baby. Did they really not have any in stock? Come on. If they don't have any in stock, I'm going to be super upset. Let's sort by in stock. 6 foot by 25 inches. Whoa, 6 foot by 39 inches. Jesus, that thing is... Golly, I didn't realize that was that expensive. Hmm. What would y'all do? What would y'all do? Which one did I get? Hardwood Reflections. So I got this one, 4 foot by 20. Yeah, I got this one. Where's my tape measure? What did I do the first? I mean, that's a little bit more than 4 foot. I got 50 inches. Yeah, I think I got this one here. Yep, I got that one. I need a different one. I need 5 feet. But I need it today. I'm so impatient. I know they had a 72 incher. Alright, they've got it by 6 foot by 39 inches. That seems massive. And it's $330. Come on. Alright. 6 foot, which is gigantic. By 39. 39 doesn't seem bad. 6 foot's a little absurd. 6 foot, I don't know, guys. 6 foot's a little absurd. Buy ones, cry ones. That's my saying. I know it, but damn, $330 for a desktop. 39 inches is deep. That's, again, what's my reach? Yeah, that's damn near longer than I can reach. That seems like a big desk. But they've got 4 in stock. I gotta find the receipt to this one, otherwise my wife's gonna kick my ass. I'll appreciate that 6 foot length. You're probably right. Alright. So the move is take this back, buy the 6 foot one for $330. Y'all are crazy. This thing is nice though. This is nice. Super quiet. I don't know if can y'all hear this motor? Super quiet. Let me show you all the legs that I bought. I actually got them on Amazon. Is that music still going in the background? Y'all tell me. No, it's not. It stopped. Yeah, it is, Keith, it is real wood. It's butcher block. Birch. Let's see here. Let me show you all the legs that I got. And then I guess since this is as far as I can go tonight, I'll let y'all slide. This is, boom. And then let's go on. This is the legs I ordered. Yeah, see, this turned into a way bigger project than I thought. If you got $269 in the legs, ratings were super good. 470. So by the time I'm all said and done, this is going to be a $500 desk. What do y'all think? Better without the music in the background. Okay? Noted. I did not expect to spend $500. Whoa, whoa. Brent, what's up, man? I'm sorry I skipped over your comment. Hopefully you're still here. Just getting in from a gig. Oh, shit. What just happened? Let's see here. You can always rip the 39 to 30. You said you would rip it to 36. I don't know. I think I think everybody's a little right. I think having the extra room would be nice in the long run. If I don't like it, I can always rip it down. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll keep it 39. So it kind of like what I did here with the office. I told myself January 1 last year. Let's back up to 2020. Let's back up to 2022. I worked on this office all year. 2022. I told Savannah January 1. I'm moving in. I'm not touching it for a year. I'm going to make notes and then fix stuff. But for a year, I'm just going to enjoy my hard work. Take the time, work in it, see what you like, see what you don't like, and then go from there. That year is up. So I want to change my desk setup. I've got some stuff I want to do with cameras and all of the things, just so I can start being more present online at least. All right, so I got to take this back in the morning or in about 4 hours. I'll wake up at about 5 and get out here. Get this put back in the car, get it taken back, and hopefully get this whole thing set up before the wife and kids wake up. If they open at 6, I need to get up at 5. Get up at 5. Yeah, get up at 5 because I'll sit there for a second. Get up at 5. In the car by 5:30. In the coffee line at 5:45. At Home Depot by 6. Return this. Pick up the other one back here by 6. We'll say 6:27. Back here by 6:27. Get this on, screwed down, everything switched over. Hopefully by then the kids will be up around 8. Gives me some time to mess with wire management. Maybe mess with wire management while they're taking their afternoon nap. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. All right, at this point, y'all been with me. How long have I been on here now? 2 hours and 40 minutes. This is my longest stream ever. Might have to skip the coffee line. Blake, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, I need to go to sleep too. All right. This was a failed project. It's okay though. That's okay. We figured out our audio issues. I guess that's all we did. We got the actual desk set up. Desk is cool. The top is not going to work. Too small. I knew when I looked at it in Home Depot, I was like, man, this is small. And now that I have it live in the flesh, it's definitely too small. So I need to take it back, get the other one, and then get all this stuff switched over. Okay. All right. Kids up at 8, I wish. Yeah, see, that's the thing. My wife only has the weekends off. If our kids, she will make them sleep. Look, you ain't interrupting her time on the weekends. No, sir. No, sir. If it's before 7:30, lay it down. If you're going to sleep in here, you better watch this TV. Let me get my shut eye. Anyway, we got nothing going on tomorrow. I'm going to get this done, though. Get this done. I got to get packed. Dang, I got to pack tomorrow. I guess I got some stuff to do. It all starts with building this desk. All right. I got to get out of here. Y'all, I appreciate you hanging out with me. What is the world coming to? What is the world coming to? Streaming for 3 hours. Never thought I'd see the day. Anyway. get some shut eye. Next time you see me, I'll have a new desk.